Hello, I'm Blythe Stevens, MFA, Bliss Catalyst, and creator of A Blythe Coach, taking leaps of faith and dancing through difficulty through dance education and coaching. Today with the next in what's become a bit of a series of tasty little dance technique tips and treats in a bite-sized format. Of course, if you want to practice these in real life, I have many other videos, tutorials, playlists on the channel, or you could join me live in studio or online to practice ballet technique and other mindful movement approaches. I would love to have you here right before teaching actually another ballet class after having given ballet this morning. We might hear some excited children's voices in the background. They've got about half an hour to get ready. And at such a young age, we don't use a ton of rotation, although we practice our butterflies and our first position. But at a slightly older age level, I might bring in my egg beaters. We can go one way to rotate away from each other and the other way to rotate towards each other from this one gear up top. The analogy being of rotation at the hips, controlled by the deep down muscle groups. So rotating both legs then equally in towards each other or out away from each other from the deep iliopsoas and other core muscle groups, as well as the other muscles of the hip and core. For a lot more on that one, you might want to check out my Truths About Turnout video and also article up on the blog at ablythecoach.com. And I hope that that idea of dynamic rotation, fun for you as a dancer or as a dance educator. Thanks for joining me for this quick technique tip and treat for your dancing technique and for all sorts of sporting and athletic applications. I'd love to hear how these work for you and what you'd like to see next. Thank you so much for joining me in mindful movement, in spirit or in fact, and I hope to see you again soon.